What's up guys, JayNotion here. How you doing people? I hope you're all well and keeping safe in the ongoing madness that is COVID-19. It's been a long time coming guys. I haven't done a reaction video in quite a while, and I did notice that this beaut of a game is slowly trickling its way to us in terms of gameplay footage. So I've had this on my watch list for quite a while now, and it is 18 minutes of Ghost of Tsushima gameplay with a presentation, I think, from Sucker Punch. This is specifically from IGN's YouTube page, so full credit to them for the actual footage of this. I take no credit whatsoever, and this is just my thoughts and opinions on it. I haven't watched this before guys, so you're going to be watching this fresh with me and seeing reactions fresh. Very excited for this game. I was a little bit disappointed to hear that the game got pushed back from June to July, but in all honesty it's just a month, and it comes out 2 days after my birthday, so birthday list is going to be brewing with this one on it for sure. Very keen to see what this gameplay footage shows us. As you guys may or may not have seen, I did a trailer reaction to Ghost of Tsushima previously, and I'm a massive samurai fan. A big fan of what Sucker Punch have done in the past. The Infamous series is one of my favourite games that they've done, and this one looks to blow it all out of the water in its very own way. So without further ado guys, let's check it out. Before we go on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to show your support for the JayNotion channel, and join the community guys that we're now building on. 600 subscribers is pretty damn amazing for me, and that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to leave a like on the video as well if you do enjoy it, and let's crack on. Let's see what they've got to offer us. Really excited for this one, that's all I can say. But yeah, 17th of July is not at all bad. It's not a long time to wait, and I think the reason why it was delayed was because of the virus pandemic. Blood and gore, violence, partial nudity, everything we want in a game. So as I said, I haven't watched this before guys, you're watching this fresh with me. Turn the sound up a little bit.
Hello everyone, I'm Jason Connell from Sucker Punch Productions. We have a lot to show you today about Ghost of Tsushima. Combat, customization, special modes. But first, let's take a look at how you explore the world of Tsushima.
Take my money, damn. Right, see you later guys. No, I'm joking. But seriously, even from that opening sequence, amazing. All the more better that we're getting it from Sucker Punch directly as well. I'm so pumped for this. You can probably tell from my reaction. Look at that. This is 1080p 60 FPS as well guys. This is not 4K footage.
Exploration has been at the heart of our open world design since the very beginning. But you can't have exploration if you don't have curiosity. So we've continually asked ourselves, how can we let the island guide you in the most thematic and immersive ways possible?
I could just watch that all day. I literally could. We have a world map. Nice touch. So the guiding wind is your waypoint. Look how the wind just makes his cape flow. The detail is phenomenal. Everything looks alive. Like the flora and fauna is all there. Calling in his horse, Gandalf style. Reminds me a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 at the moment. If I can imagine myself how this horse would handle, controls wise, and just the look of it and how he's navigating the paths at the moment. Look at that, flawless now, into another settlement, or an area.
Faster, Nobu.
That is amazing. There we go, we've got some crafting elements. There are Far Cry elements to this. Very easy to see that. Oh, what's going on over there? Pretty sure that was a bear attacking something. Or someone. Look at that. Mongol territory. Take them out, come on.
The guiding wind can take you to all kinds of locations in the game, like this farmstead that's been taken over by the Mongols. It can also take you to your next big story moments, or even help you find rare collectibles. But what about the things that you don't know about, that you haven't seen yet, that you don't know exist? Keep your eyes peeled for other visual cues. Smokestacks on the horizons, interesting and odd-shaped trees, or maybe even animals trying to get your attention.
Quickly, Nobu.
Nice. This looks amazing. Look at all the lighting. All the smoke in the distance. It's a nice touch, I like that.
Stay away, my lord. The spirits of vengeful samurai haunt this forest.
Side mission? Maybe?
Let's go, Nobu.
This is definitely going to be a big crafting element to this game. Collecting resources, which you'll probably be able to make outfits, weapons and attachments with. Fox then. But that's a big element of what I loved about Far Cry Primal, is the crafting elements. Spent ages just harvesting resources and building things. Using it to upgrade my settlement, which I'm sure you're going to be able to do with this. Minor charm slot. Oh, I love that. Fast travel, handy. That world map is
Tsushima is
huge.
rich with exploration and discovery, and whether you're just following a string of torii gates that'll lead you to a high mountain shrine, or maybe it's just a fox trying to show you something hidden in the woods. Either way, bring your sense of adventure and let the wind guide you.
That's making me queasy just looking at it.
Lord Sakai.
Music's incredible as well. It's one of those games where you can actually, well, I definitely can see myself, look at that, see myself downloading the soundtrack and listening to it. Jin the Samurai.
Hi, this is Nate Fox from Sucker Punch.
What's up, Nate?
Now, we just showed you some exploration, but let's switch gears and check out some combat.
Yes, please. Show us what you got. Look at that armor he's got on. Which I'm assuming you'll be able to collect, craft, buy all these things.
If you've ever seen a samurai movie, you know what to expect. Two warriors, sizing each other up. waiting for the other to
Standoff?
make the first move.
Fight me! Hirliak Orfe! Bina!
That looks badass. Blink and you'll miss it kind of thing.
As you can see, the Mongols are everywhere on this island. For Jin to succeed, he has to use real, skillful precision in fighting them. No wasted energy. Every strike must count.
Headshot. He just deflects the arrow with his blade. Nice. Ooh. Oh, I cut his arm off. There's a bit of For Honor there, guys. Changing your stance to overcome your enemy. Adapting to your enemy and all that. That was amazing. And then the music just brings it all back into calmness. Amazing. I'm all for this, guys, as you could probably tell.
Okay, so that was Jin fighting as a samurai. But now let's see him take on the same group of Mongols as the dishonorable Ghost. As the Ghost, he'll use every dirty trick he can think up to even the odds. Even using fear as a weapon.
Hui! Arvo! Yasambe!
Okay, so there's an honor element to it as well. Fight as a samurai or sneak and stealth as a ghost. And I'm assuming the character itself blends the two, which is how he becomes so powerful in the game. Bloody hell. See you next year. Love it. What was that noise? Ooh, beautiful. Amazing. How did that go? Oh, right, he turned it around. There, he sees him now. Ooh. What was that? Use kunai for a quick kill. Oh! Ah, so like word spreads, depending on which way you kill them. They start becoming afraid of you. That's a really good touch. That would be really useful in a new Batman game, by the way. PS5. Yes, please. As the game goes on, they become more and more afraid. I think they did a similar thing to in Arkham Origins. Grappling hooks, look at that. There's Tomb Raider elements to this as well. That sneaky little devil. Not as sneaky as our Jin Kazama. Hold to ignite. Love it. It's gonna blow. Nice. Here we go, customization. This is a bit I'm really keen to see.
You might have noticed that while fighting as the samurai, or sneaking around as the ghost, Jin had on a different set of armor. That's because the armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages. It's not just the way it looks. It helps accent your chosen playstyle.
Amazing.
As you explore the world, you'll discover Omamori charms. They'll give you an edge in battle. But more importantly, as your legend grows, you'll develop all new techniques which transform Jin from a samurai into the ghost. But the thing is, you get to decide how those techniques evolve and grow over time. It's always worth keeping an eye out for dye flowers. Find enough of them and you can change the color of an armor. So not only do you get to choose how the ghost gameplay evolves, but you can fine-tune the look as well.
That's really cool, I like that. It's almost like your shaders with Destiny. Armor itself does the same thing, but you can change the colour of it and mix it up to how you want it to be. Photo mode, yes!
It wouldn't be a Sucker Punch game if it didn't have
Shout out to the V-Man, also loves the photo mode.
We have features such as color grading, depth of field, so you can focus on the right objects. We have a bunch of new features that really underline the motion and movement that's so great about our game. You can control the wind's direction, speed, you can change out the particles to different types of leaves and fireflies. You can even select a track of music from our original score that might be a little bit more fitting. So if you're into doing a photo, or maybe you actually want to do a video, there's something here for you. Here's a few that I've created.
It's almost like a editing software in a game. Jeez.
A Japanese voice track option with subtitles is a perfect fit for our game. So I'm happy to say that before the first scene even starts, you'll be able to turn this option on.
That's cool.
お侍様の戦い方じゃない。
何を申す。
お侍どころじゃないよ。このお方は猛虎を打ち滅ぼすため。
That's what I'll be debating between Japanese with English subtitles or English voiceover. Samurai cinema.
Here at Sucker Punch, we are huge fans of samurai cinema. We wanted to create a way for you to feel like you're playing your favorite samurai movie. So we created a windy, black and white, film grained out mode that you can turn on from the very beginning of the game.
Probably won't be playing in that mode, but it's a hell of a nice touch. It will definitely please some people, that's for sure. Whoa.
Today, we've shared with you some of the unique ways that you can explore the island of Tsushima. We've also shared with you some of the ways that you can fight as a samurai, or assassinate as the ghost, or customize Jin, or play in special ways. but we have so much more to show you in the future. Ghost of Tsushima comes out on July 17th. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see you later.
Amazing. Whoa, guys, whoa. Just gonna leave that there. Holy Mary, sweet Jin Kazama. Where the hell do we start, guys? First of all, graphics. We knew it was going to be on top of the leaderboard for the graphics, and Sucker Punch have more than delivered on that. I think that's a given. You can see that from the gameplay. This for me was the biggest selling point of this game. Now, I was going to be buying this game anyway. I was going to be pre-ordering it day one anyway, because I'm a massive samurai fan, into everything and all things samurai. So the second I got a whiff of this game and found out that you could play as a samurai, and there's a a whole big story about murder, revenge and redemption, all in the mean of honor and that kind of stuff, I was bought. I was there. Take my money, take my money, take my money. And I felt that way even when I watched the initial story trailer. Again, it didn't change my mind. I was in there, I was buying it, and that was it. But this for me really, really hammers home the reassurance that this is actually going to play as a genuinely good game. Now, a lot of games out there have great cutscenes, a lot of great games out there have a good story and play to a really good tune of, this is what we're doing against history and putting a little spin on it, and this is what we're doing to accommodate gamers of all types. But it looks like with this, guys, this really, really hammers home to me that they've thought long and hard about the gameplay, making sure it accommodates the feel of the game and how they want it to feel in terms of almost playing like a movie. And I'm absolutely stunned by everything that they showed in that trailer, and I can't wait to see more. Where do we begin? There's loads of elements that feel like Far Cry, so the shrines, the massive world map, the waypoints. I love how the wind acts as your waypoint, so it doesn't feel like it's mechanical and modern. It goes with a sort of very traditional sense to how samurai is and was, using the flow of wind to be your waypoint rather than the A to B. Nice little touches such as riding along on a horse, and instead of just a little waypoint popping up on your map just saying, hey, come and look at this abandoned building, you get a little bird of some sort, or a creature or an animal that comes across your path. And again, it plays into that old homage of different things crossing your path meaning different things, which lends itself to history and the samurai belief. For example, if a raven crosses your path, it's bad luck, all that kind of stuff. It comes back from traditions of samurai teaching, so that for me was a big tick in the box as a samurai fan. And it's almost like they've woven true accounts and true pieces of history, and what they believe is true history in terms of samurai, into the game alongside the game itself, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's almost the attention to detail aspect is being put to the very dot, and hats off to you, Sucker Punch, you mofos, you've done it again, and this is going to be a great game. I honestly cannot wait for this one. Customization, we saw there was elements of customization. Now, it didn't go too much into weapons and armor, but it did say that you can change your armor, and the armor sort of lends itself to your character. So if you want to work on being a more stealthy type of character, you can have lighter armor that works, probably shields you from view more and all that kind of stuff. Whereas if you want to go in heavy samurai, you can put your head glad on and draw your katana and start chopping people into pieces like a diced chicken. But it accommodates each play style by the looks of it. And I liked the sound of, it's not just the armor or what it looks like, it plays differently and it caters to different play styles. And I get the feeling that you could probably play through the whole game with one set of armor and one different type of weapon, but I think you're probably going to discover that if you swap your armor regularly and you swap your weapons regularly, you're going to have an easier time. So whilst it probably won't punish you for not swapping it, you'll probably want to, if that makes sense. And that's a really nice mechanic that they've put in. A nice little touch there. There was so much to remember. It wasn't overwhelming, but it was just, I was blown away by one thing, and then they showed another, and I thought, no, surely they can't. And then it sort of layered itself. The music sounds absolutely fantastic. I don't know if it was done by a live orchestra, but it sounds like it was. For me, it's going to be one of those games that I'm going to get so engrossed in it that even when I finish it, or when I'm playing it, or even 6 months to a year later, I will be downloading this album on Spotify and I will be playing the hell out of it. In the bath, in the car, on the way to work, at the gym, I'm going to smash the hell out of it. It's a similar thing that I've done to Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack, and I still do it now with Final Fantasy VIII's original soundtrack. Play it all the time. There's just elements of it that take you on this emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you want to put your fist through a wall like Kratos, and then the next minute you just want to sort of chill out and, you know, go all mellow. The soundtracks in these games tend to have that tendency, and I think that's a beautiful touch. I knew the music in this game was going to be good, or I had high intentions and hopes that it was going to be good, and it sounds like it's going to deliver. I love the crafting elements. I didn't expect it to be an open world game, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a bit more linear. I thought it was going to be an A to B, and it's going to be a bit more For Honor type combat in terms of the standoffs, so your stance and all that kind of stuff. And I was on the right path with the story trailer reaction. But I'm quite pleased to say that I was wrong in a lot of other elements as well. So I love the fact that you've got to change your stance to adapt to the enemy. So I'd imagine you're going to have a bit of Sekiro, Neo and For Honor type elements in there. So if you come up against a massive brute, it's better to go to a swifter, more parry style of attack than going in full steam ahead, swinging like a madman. So I like that tactical element to it. I'm a bit more intrigued to see more about the Ghost versus the Samurai gameplay, whether that's just you can switch it up as and when. I wonder if that does have consequences for your character. I wonder if it sort of tweaks or bends the story in any way. That'll be something interesting to find out. If it doesn't, I won't be disappointed, but if it does, I think that'll be another layer of amazingness to the game. Just imagine if you're given the option of going into a settlement, and if you go in all stealth and against honor like and stab everybody in the back, later on someone that you love might actually die, or you might not get the chance to save that person. Whereas if you go in the traditional sense, maybe you'll get different options. I don't know, just wishful thinking. It's just something I want to put out on the table. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I don't think it will take anything away from the game if it's not in there, but I think it will add another layer of amazingness to this game, which it sounds like it's already going to be contender for Game of the Year, and it looks like it as well. Very, very excited for it. So yeah, the crafting elements, I love that aspect of Far Cry. It feels like it's a Far Cry game. So when you go around in the world map and you collect all the resources, you collect all the plants, all that kind of stuff, you can grind it all together and make different items and different weapons and stuff like that. So it looks like it's going to be playing in the same way. What I do like is it's got like a shader element like they did with Destiny. So you can have your weapon, you can have your armor, whatever it is, and then you can make it change colors, essentially, is what it's going to do. So I like that element as well, because sometimes you can put an armor or a weapon on, or equip a weapon, and it doesn't quite look the way you want it to look, but you have to sort of stick with it, or you want to stick with it because of the attributes of the weapon, or because the armor does something for you in that situation. But this looks like it adds another layer of customization, which I didn't expect, to be honest with you. I expected you to be able to equip different types of armor and different weapons, but not to the point where you can change color and add, I think it was charms that they called it, where it sort of gives you buffs for your character as well. I think the charm I saw was something along the lines of you get an additional cooldown time when after you've killed someone in stealth mode, or you ghost mode if you like, and another one was the distance from the enemy marker was less, so basically you could get closer to an enemy sooner without them detecting you as quickly, which I think was pretty cool. So mind blown, guys. Really good. For me this year so far, Final Fantasy VII Remake was the top game, and it still is my game of the year. But I think after I've played this one, it's going to be very difficult to determine it. And those of you that are following me on the channel at the moment have probably noticed that I'm playing through Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch at the moment, which is an anime dream, JRPG dream, and it's again up there with my game of the year. So I think it'll be between Ni no Kuni, Final Fantasy VII Remastered, and this one. Which one will take the top biscuit, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see to the end of the year probably, because don't forget we've got Cyberpunk coming out as well, and Last of Us 2. I know. I'm still holding up high hopes. I'm still holding up hopes that all the rumours and stuff are wrong. And I know, I'm living in a dream world. Anyway, probably going to wait for the review on that one. But back to Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, Game of the Year contender for me. Really impressed with that presentation. I hope other developers do that in the future as well, because it really does sell a game. And like I said before, I was sold on this anyway. But I think if they're looking to buy interest into it, and they want people to start looking at the videos, looking at the trailers, reading up on it, engaging that sort of momentum pre-release of the game, I think this is a very good way to do it. The people discussing the game sounded very passionate about what they were doing. Yes, of course, they were reading off of a script, but they had a hand in the development and the production of the game, so you can't argue that they didn't have any interest in what they were doing. You could really tell that they wanted to be there and talk about it, something that they were very proud of. So I'm very interested to see where this goes. I cannot wait to see more footage of this going forwards. As I said, it's definitely going to be one I'm going to be picking up, and I will be doing a full game playthrough of that, guys, so please come and join me. Yeah, really pleased with it. I want to go away and look at a bit more. I want to go away and read up a bit more about the game, but I'm really excited. As I said, I'm an avid samurai fan, and I was sold on it from day one. But as time goes on, as they release these little drips of information and do these little pockets of amazingness, I'm getting more and more excited about it, guys. Like I said, 2 days after my birthday this beast comes out, so I will be pre-ordering it, and I will be booking some time off to blast the hell out of it. Hopefully you guys will join me on that one as well. I think we're going to leave it there. So, Ghost of Tsushima, yes please, take my money, give me the katana, let me lop some people's heads off, let me craft some stuff, let me pray at a shrine, and let me ride a horse down to the bloody bear pit. That's what I'm saying. It looks like the nuts, guys, and I think you'll probably agree with me. Let me know in the comments what you think of the trailer, of the gameplay. Are you going to be pre-ordering the game yourself? If not, why not? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Is there any elements that you're interested in? Any elements you think I've missed, or anything that you think is worth discussing? It looks like a great game. It looks like a lot of thought's gone into it. It's been woven magically together. Music, graphics, gameplay, crafting elements. As I said, as I was watching that trailer, you probably caught on to it. It's almost like it's taken all the best bits of all the games that we love. Arkham series, Batman, Tomb Raider, Far Cry, even Assassin's Creed. I saw some Assassin's Creed elements in there as well. And even the horse bit, the horse riding, going through the streams and through all the valley, the mountain, over the rivers, looked very Red Dead Redemption to me. And it looks like it's taken sort of snips of all the best bits in the games that we know and love and mixed it into an amazing masterpiece. That's all I can say, really. It looks absolutely mind-blowing. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Cannot wait to play it. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Day one, get in there and smash some Mongol scum. As a samurai, as Jin Kazama. It's not Jin Kazama. Tekken fans will know what I mean. But yeah, it looks brilliant, guys. Like. Getting this one day one. Definitely. Let me know in the comments, guys. Are you going to pick this up day one? Are you going to play it? What are your thoughts on the gameplay presentation? And let's enjoy more bits of information as this comes out ahead of its release on July 17th. Thanks for watching me, guys. As I said before, please leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Become one of my Quasimodos if you want to be notified of when nice little trailer reactions like this go live, or any other content for that matter. Take care of yourselves, guys. Peace out, and I'll see you again soon.